on you. You touching on me. This love is real. No fake or phony. And only, touching on me. I'm getting on it. Go, yeah. Touching on me.
It's been a long time. I never think I was going to see you again. See, you haven't changed. It's good to see you anyway. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Love Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Love Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Love Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. When I think about you, my feelings can't explain what happened all this time. My heart still feels bad.
Yes. If it's out y'all way, I'm sorry. But this is something we're trying to do as a people.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? We're taking our dollar back.
Yeah.
And we're going to put it back in our community. So far, that's the only beauty supply store we got as a people. You don't know about the boycott? We boycott all Asian restaurants, stores, nail shops, all that shit. Yeah, we doing that shit all across the country because they did that. The Asian dude killed that unarmed black man in South Carolina, the 14-year-old. You didn't hear about that? Damn! Did you hear about Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay, it's before. Just look up
Nah, I'm going
gas
to
station.
my brother's working.
Gas
I'm
station.
just
Oh,
giving
he worked.
him shit.
Look up gas station clerk kills 16-year-old in South Carolina. It's all on camera, bro. The little nigga ain't had no gun, no nothing. He went in the store. The Asian.
Oh, when he ran out?
Huh?
When the little nigga ran out?
Yeah, he didn't even run out. He walked out. They asked the shit. He lifted everything up. He wasn't stealing nothing. It looked at just like
Someone
Minister
for the water
Son.
bottles and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all did shit on?
Yeah. And then they found Buddy not guilty. The video showed he ain't had no gun or nothing. Even the son got on the stand and said, nope, he ain't point no gun at us. He ain't turn around and do nothing. Just shot him in the back. And they let him off.
Oh, I seen that. I did
Yeah.
shit on.
So we protesting all that shit, man. And everybody on that shit right now, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I appreciate if you could spread the word too, brother. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to redirect our wealth anyway. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Have you ever seen an Asian in one of our restaurants? Have you ever seen an Arab in one of our restaurants?
No.
But they sell our food to us, don't they? But they show be talking crazy to us and shit. That part, bro. We giving all our money to them, and we could throw that shit back into ourselves.
Absolutely.
So that's why we doing. They were saying any motherfucker that treat us wrong, that's how we doing it. I appreciate you though.
I appreciate you too.
Yeah.
And my brother working this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's understandable.
If it was just him. This is decades. And they don't have to go that extreme like a Latasha Harlins or a Cyrus Carmack Belton. That's more so an extreme. The daily things that's being done by following people in the store. Hurry up and buy. You understand? Locking people in stores. That had nothing to do with Rick Child. Stop trying to make Rick Child the guy that you could lean on and say, see, stop doing it. You're labeling all of us based on Rick Child. He's Chinese. I'm not Chinese. I'm Vietnamese. What are you talking about, man? I haven't done nothing. But the fact is, so you mean to tell me only Rick Child is the only one that's been bad? Nobody else has been bad. Everybody's been good. Everybody's treated black Americans with the utmost respect. You didn't follow us. You didn't criminalize us in your stores. You didn't fight us. You didn't lock us in. It was only Rick Child. He's the only one. That's why this is going on, and it's not fair because it's all Rick Child. He's the bad guy. Y'all need to stop lying. Y'all need to stop lying and putting that on Rick Child. Yes, he needs to be in jail completely. But no, I'm sorry, that's not fair to him. Even though I know it's bad for me to even say that, but it's not fair to him. You're going to put decades upon decades of disrespect on one man? And I think I know you're insulting our intelligence to keep trying to say this. It's one man, it's one man, it's one man. Why y'all keep doing this? One man, one man, one man. No, it is not one man. It is a collective of men and women who have participated in this stuff for a very long time. And in the interesting part, now you're acting like your white American so-called friends that you really don't have. They get mad about when we boycott their businesses too. Why are you trying to boycott an innocent business? Like, is it your business? Why are you worried? But we're going to get more to some of their responses again, ladies and gentlemen, because, the thing is, nobody run anything. What we do with our money is our business. And listen, a blackout is the most peaceful thing that we can do. Peaceful. Nobody goes to jail over it. Nobody lose their job. Nobody get shot with rubber bullets. They can't pull out no military gear on you. Oh, yeah, the blackout's the best thing ever that we can do. That is so great. And the transfer of wealth back to the black community. Now, before I get started, there's been also reports that people are calling different businesses. They say they black. Now, you're having two things happen in the midst of all of this. One, you're having some Asian businesses trying to label their stuff as black. Some of them are using black people to do their promotions to make black people think that it is black owned when truly is an Asian owned business. So you're going to have to do your own due diligence. I see this one black woman going from beauty supply store to beauty supply store. I guess she's racking up cash, doing events for them to try to draw black people in and giving them the, listen, if it's false, I don't know if that's, false advertising or misrepresentation, don't know. But, I guess you can use whoever you want to advertise your business. So I guess she's making money doing that, in the midst of this. Now, I don't think she should do that. But, hey, we have people that don't have some integrity, and that's just really what it is. And that's number one. Number two, there's another issue that's been coming up where you have people within the diaspora that have been saying, yeah, I'm a black-owned business. You can come support me. Now, some people say, well, I don't want to support.
No justice, no talk. Black Americans ain't talking to nobody no more. That is it. You had all the opportunity in the world to talk to black folks when we was marching, we was rallying, we was protesting. You thought it'd be better to get Billy bad and bold, and now you finding out you ain't as bad as you thought you was. That bad done turned into sad. Now they running because they getting them damn stores closed. They're trying to make discounts and deals. Black Americans still ain't coming to the table. Black Americans still saying hell to the no. Black Americans still blacking you out. Fam, you're going to hear a lot of people talk about a blackout, but let me tell you something. It's a 24/7 blackout. So when you see the 24/7 blackout, that's the official one. That's the real one. Anything other than that, that's momentary, that come and go. That's fly by night. The 24/7 blackout, that means forever. Do the math, y'all. They're doing the egg roll slide. They're doing the fortune cookie shuffle. They're throwing soy sauce at the camera because ain't nobody walking in that door. They're bored. They're bored. There's no black folks to say you buy, you go. Foundational black Americans keeping that foundational black American money in foundational black American pockets. That's the thing the world has always been afraid of. They always had a use for trying to steal our money. That's why they put these foreigners in our communities, so they can steal our money. That's why they accuse black Americans of stealing from them, so they can try to harm black Americans, so they can keep our money. This is what it's always been about. And now we're not allowing that to happen anymore. So now everybody's scrambling. Fam, you can see it clear as day. All you got to do is be able to look around. Everybody is scrambling. Everybody is running because everybody is afraid of foundational black Americans 24/7 blackout. they never thought that they'd be right here. And they never thought they'd be right here so fast. They thought that they was going to challenge us. They was going to disrespect us. They were going to unalive our children. And they would just do that, you know, for like another 30, 40 years, kind of like after Latasha Harlins. But then something different happened. And that difference is this generation. Because this generation doesn't play games, y'all. This generation ain't messing around. And I told y'all, this generation is any living, breathing, foundational Black American who's on code, which means all of us. See, they thought that this blackout was just going to be about Yao Ming's community. They thought it was just going to be a couple of loosey-loos. No, we told everybody that this was going to set something off. And since foundational Black Americans know how to set it off right, consider it set the hell off. It's about all foreigners, all outsiders, anybody who practices anti-foundational Black American vitriol, anybody who's ever had any slick little slur, little troll, anybody who's tried to steal, mooch, or leech off of my lineage, heritage, and culture, whether that be hip-hop, whether that be Juneteenth, whether that be the way we walk or the way we talk. All y'all asses is getting blacked out. This go for everybody. So anybody who was running around here thinking, oh, that's going to be for them. Nope, that's for you. You have FBA Renaissance, reparations generation, and now you got blackout season. But blackout season is 24/7, 365, forever, for life. And we're the ones pushing it forward. So therefore, everybody's running. And if you're looking all across America right now, family, at all of these little get-togethers, ain't nobody there. That stuff is empty. Let me tell you what's empty right now. Right now, what is empty is the Asian stores and all the tethered Juneteenth celebrations. Both of them is zero. Nobody's there. But if you're looking at foundational Black Americans, what we doing, fam? We flipping food on the grill, cookout, family reunion, having a great damn time. So do you see who's about it? Do you see who's the main characters? Do you see who is number one? FBA, baby. And it's always been that way. We making people's stores empty. We making their little get-togethers empty. Their gatherings empty. We making everything empty. Because when FBA show up and FBA black it out, there's nothing they can do about it but cry. But guess what? You crying and ain't nobody listening.
You got the Asian spot right here. You got the Jews right there. You got the corporations right there, and you got the Peruvian spots right there. Where the black spots at, man? This is a predominantly black area. Where the black spots at? The money going to the other ethnicities, Mike.
Hey, welcome to the channel. So on this next clip, I'm going to show you before I do my introduction, Dr. Jeremy is going to explain to you guys why a little historical presence on what happened to Black businesses in our respective communities. Because I definitely support Black businesses. Black businesses 100% always have, always will. I think it's enough money for everybody. That's my whole argument. Anyway, Dr. Jeremy, run the clip.
Community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do.
When we begin to look at Asian-owned businesses, immigrants, particularly Asian immigrants, were steered by banks to open up businesses in Black communities. Where Black business people couldn't get financed to open businesses, banks were funding Asian immigrants, Asian entrepreneurs to open up businesses in Black neighborhoods. So this whole Asian dynamic is new. It's really from the 1960s and 70s forward when we were coming out of Jim Crow segregation. So there's a ration. There's a reason. It's not that we're lazy and we don't want to open businesses. They have a global network that they can tap into. They have American banks willing to finance them when they're not willing to finance us. So these same loans that were not given to people in the Black community were given to Asians. They should say thank you because we still are bearing the brunt of discrimination. This redlining, this gap in how businesses were formulated have affected adversely African Americans.
What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Welcome back to 8,000 Miles Away. I'm your host, Vic. and come on in the room, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And thank you, Frank, for saying subscribe. Welcome to the channel. And how you doing, Frank? What's going on? I see people in the chat, some of the regulars there. There's Frank, my man Frank, my man Mike Parker. What's up with you? And whoever else is there in the chat. Y'all come on in, make comments, be a part of this discussion, because there's definitely something that's going on in the community today. All right, so let me let me know where you're checking in from tonight as well. Let me know where you're checking in from tonight as well. Found Truth, I see you're there too as well. What's going on, Found Truth? Really enjoyed your commentary at the end of the last video. All right, I think that was cool. So we got a serious conversation tonight, because got a serious conversation, and we're trying to listen. We got a serious conversation tonight, not because I want drama, not because I want division, and not because a lot of people are focusing on the wrong, but because a lot of people are focusing on the wrong fight. That's the way I feel, on the wrong fight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the growing tension between parts of the Black community and parts of the Asian community surrounding this Rick Chow case. Now, I did one special on this video on this before, but I felt like it was another one because, the internet just can't get enough of this. And this boycott movement and the reactions we are seeing all over social media. And I'm kind of torn in between. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like I say, some of the conversation got me scratching my head. For real. Because apparently if you don't support the boycott, and if you don't agree with every talking point, and if you don't fall in line, some people are saying you're a coon. Point blank, calling you a coon, calling you Uncle Tom. Say you're standing in the way of progress. You're betraying the community. I've heard it all. But I'm standing 10 toes down on this. I do not believe good people should be punished for the actions of one individual. No matter how many times they say that and make it what it is, I do believe good people should be punished for the actions of one individual. I don't care if that person's Black. I don't care if that person's Asian. I don't care if that person's white. I don't care if that person's Latino. Justice should be individual. And if we start blaming entire groups of people for actions of one person, where does it all end? Now, some people would disagree, as they are, and that's okay. But tonight, we're going to hear from everybody. Everybody. Not just one side. We're going to hear from the boycott side. We're going to hear from the Asians who want solidarity instead of division. We're going to hear from Dr. Claude Anderson. And then after everybody has had their say, I'm going to give you mine. So grab your favorite drink. I got mine here, as you know. This is Quavo and Coke. And a cigar as usual. Get comfortable. Open up your mind. And let's hear what everybody has to say before we start judging one another. So I'm going to roll a few clips. I think there's a comment from Final Truth before I get into the clips. If I can hit this. Oh, Lord. Don't tell me I got to go out and come back in. Hang on. It happens from time to time with this computer. I keep telling y'all I got a computer on the way. Oh, there we go. I think we might be okay now. I wanted to see Final Truth. There you go, Final Truth. It'll be we'll get you on at the end of Final. If you hang in there with me. All right. So, and I got Final here says that what community? No such thing as the Black. We're gonna let you get in there. We're gonna let you get in there if you hang in there, man. So let's see. So we're gonna run this clip. Okay. All right. So we're gonna run the clips, and then I'm gonna get back to my conversation. Let's get it. Where we at here? Let's see. Right. Okay. So we're here, Dr. Jeremy. So yeah. So we're gonna hear a little bit about from some of these content creators. Let's roll the clip. Let's hear it from the sister's sister.
And to the black people that are choosing not to participate in the boycott and the blackout, to the black people who are not choosing to participate in taking back our neighborhoods and taking back our businesses and taking back our infrastructure and putting our money back in our pockets, to the black people who will still walk their ass in an Asian owned business, in a Chinese food store, in a masseuse shop, in a whatever you want to talk about, because you don't think that it's right to boycott all Asian businesses, or it's dumb, or it's not planned out enough, or it's this, that, and the third. You are the person that I'm talking about when I say you need to get the fuck up out the community. How do you get to get on here and get views and likes and comments about you not participating, about how it's dumb to boycott these businesses, about how everybody Asian doesn't treat us like that, and then still think you deserve fellowship? Still think you deserve community, when the whole synopsis of the community right now is giving our power back to us. So you don't think we're doing it in the right way. So you tell us it's dumb to do it. You think it's not planned out properly enough. So you tell us we shouldn't boycott all the businesses. I don't understand why y'all choose to be the agents of fear and doubt in your own communities that you need, that you get your views and your likes and your whatever from. Go be a part of those communities that you love so much. Go be a part of that little Asian mom and pop shop that you said that we shouldn't boycott because you like the pho there. You go be a part of that community while we take our money back and put it in our pockets and put it in our neighborhoods. You are the exact type of person that I said should not benefit from anything positive that is going on in our communities from here on out. But you will. And you'll act like you didn't say anything about how we shouldn't be boycotting, about how it's stupid and about how it's dumb and just like y'all were saying it was stupid and it was dumb when we were doing it with Target. Just like y'all was saying getting on here yelling and being irate ain't gonna do shit. You're afraid. You're scary, and that's fine. But get your ass up out of the community. I don't have shit to say to you. I'm not about to put 1,000 think pieces in my comments because y'all want to be some scary ass pussies. I'm not doing that. You're gonna get blocked. I'm gonna act like you've never existed, and I encourage you all to do so. I encourage you all to do the same thing. Now is the time for black people to understand we have power that they are afraid of. They are shaking in their motherfucking boots. Keep the momentum going. The fear, the doubt, the division from people that even look like us, it has no place. Not right now. Not in the name of Cyrus Carmack Belton. Not in his name. Not in the name of all of the other kids, all of our children who have lost their lives at the hand of another person not liking the way that we look. Not I. You say this is too fast. You're doing this too fast. It's not going to work. It's going to fall apart. It won't. It won't. And when you see that it won't, will that change your opinion? No. You're still going to be a bootlicking motherfucker like you are right now. But I'm here to tell you, you will not reap the benefits of the community. You will not. You will be shunned and you will be remembered. These videos that y'all are posting, they're not going to go over well. They're not going to age well at all. And I am speaking to black people. I'm not speaking to anybody else but black people, actually. They will not age well. Them videos of you still getting your nails done, sitting there eating Chinese food, they will not age well. You are a part of the reason why we are where we are right now, because you have no motherfucking backbone, you scary ass bitch. And if you thinking about, I'm talking about you, yes, I am. I definitely am. So to the people who want to give us back our power, let's continue. Let's continue with the momentum. I'm not letting up at all. And if you think I'm talking about it too much, you can get your ass the fuck on. Understand? I'm taking no prisoners, bitch. I want all the smoke. All of it. And y'all can be in my DM calling me every type of nigger bitch in the motherfucking world. And I still wouldn't give a damn. There's still a smile on my face. My pussy gets ate from the rooter to the tutor, bitch. Don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm cussing a lot. I'm sorry.
She's really doing too much here. My God. My God. Wow. That's a little much, baby. Come on. Good God. Are you that mad over this shit? Now, the next video is what prompted me to do another video on this topic. Because these people are thinking we're coons as well. Now, before I get to his video, if I can get to these comments, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to them without. Hang on, guys. This computer, I can't wait to replace it. Hopefully Wednesday is the day I can. Okay, comments. Final Truth says, what community? Lily is in the house. Lily said, hi, everyone. And then Lily comes on saying, boycott is not the solution to the problem. Absolutely, Lily. Lily, you are 100% at 100. And I should leave. I'm going to leave your comment up there. I see Final Truth got another comment. The female is way too masculine, a straight up dude. Really, she is. But this next one is not a female, Truth. This next one is what brought me to this video, to make this video, because, and I can't wait to chime in. But first, let's run his clip. It's a he. It's a he. It's not a she. Even though I clearly believe that the people that'll be affected most by this and the most anger about this is these black females, because they're the ones that patron these places, these nail shops, these hair salons, and all that. And they're the ones that doing most of the talking on social media. But anyway, doesn't matter. Listen to what this guy said, because this guy is the one that really irked me. It got me to do this entire video. So without further ado, I'll run that clip.
Hey, look, check it out, man. Hey, look, this dedicated to all the blacks who's not participating in the boycott. Y'all ain't shit. You ain't shit. It's obvious that your people haven't installed no type of heritage into your motherfucking goddammit brain, bro. It's obvious that you could sit here and y'all see that y'all people is trying to make something happen for us all, and yet y'all still want to go against the grain, man. Y'all still can choose materialistic shit over a better cause, man. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Percy, I don't even like your type. I really don't. Cause real talk, man, y'all hindering us, man. Y'all hindering our progress. Just the same as the individuals, our own people that's running around that's killing us. Y'all hindering our progress, bro. Y'all in the motherfucking way, man. So you gonna have to make a decision, man. Either you with us or you gonna have to move around. If you with this movement, get with the movement. But if you not, hey, listen, don't come around the culture no more. Move your punk ass around, man. I'm talking about, man, it's just crazy, bro. How many motherfuckers I'd have went to and I'd have asked them, caught them going into the store like, listen, you can go here, woo off the bam. You can order here too. And motherfucker just looked at me and said, shit, I got to get my hair. I got to get my hair. Motherfucker worried about some motherfucking hair. But you probably fucked up. And you know why you fucked up? Because the way the system is set up for us to fail. But you don't get no motherfucking fuck, man. All you want to do is go get your hair. And then you got the fellas out here. You got the grown ass man. You niggas ain't doing shit. Always just sitting on the corner, drinking and smoking, talking about, man, shit got to be changed, shit got to change, or shit got to be done different, man. You niggas ain't on shit either, man. But you niggas will go out there, get drunk and party all the motherfucking time, man. Yeah, y'all partying and having fun off the freedom that our ancestors died for y'all to have, motherfucker. That's the shit I be hating, because you motherfuckers don't show no loyalty, bro. Y'all don't have no motherfucking respect for the ones that came before y'all. Y'all can't even put a simple due in, bro. Pay your dues, man. It ain't that hard, bro. Stop fucking with these goddamn shops and shit, man. We ain't racist. We trying to make a point, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen regardless, with y'all or without y'all, man. With or without y'all. It's gonna happen. So you're going to have to come in time when you get older, you want to say to yourself, where did I stand on the side of history when it was time to decide between material shit and my people and the progression of my people in the right way. But you motherfuckers don't get no fuck, because y'all motherfucking minds too polluted with drugs and alcohol and shit, sex and materialistic shit, clothes and shit like that. You motherfuckers don't have no fucking self-discipline. Y'all have no honor. Y'all have no respect. You spit on the graves of the ones that died for y'all to hide these motherfucking rights. And y'all can't do a simple fucking task, bro. I'm aiming this at my brothers and sisters who see us trying to do something but fail to try to do anything that they can to help. Man, y'all ain't shit, bro. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you feel. And let me tell you something, man. If I ever come where you at or you where I'm at and I ever catch y'all in there and I look at you like this, I ain't gonna yell it out. Just know I'm saying you a bitch. Just know that's what I'm calling you. I'm gonna look at him. You a bitch. Niggas will sit up here all day, call they mans up all day. For where you at, G? Motherfucker, woo-woo. Motherfuckers will click up all day and go ride all the way over to another side of town, beat a nigga ass or kill him, man. Females will call they friends quick and go ride on another side of town and hop out, goddamn it, and fight other females for nothing. Y'all ain't no shit, bro. Y'all in the way.
There it is. Said that we are in the damn way. If we don't support the movement, we're in the way. Just get the fuck out the way. If we don't believe in boycotting Asian businesses, we are in the damn way. We coons. We coons. Now, before I give you my take on this, I'm gonna run a couple of Asians that speak solidarity, much like what you see Lily is doing right there in that comment. So, Final Truth has a comment. He says that y'all read that. They're too masculine. That she really was. Roll the clip on the net on this woman here. Roll the clip.
Thank you for this comment. For anybody that's like, where are all the Asians at? Why aren't they not talking about this? I will repost every Asian person that has spoken up about Cyrus. And I think what's, of course, naturally, we live under white supremacy, and in America, anti-Blackness is pervasive. It's everywhere. But I also want to let people know that there's a lot of Asian people, not a lot, but there's a big chunk of Asian people that stand in solidarity with Black Americans, and we obviously understand and are trying to fight against the injustice that is continuing to happen. So I just want to share that, and we're here. I just want to say we're here.
Get your fucking head out of your ass for 1 second, okay? All Asian people could agree with me on this one. Is that you are upset with one Asian person and the rest of the one that looks like him get punished for it. That's the questions that we're asking. It's not because, oh my God, we're losing a business that you're not going to stop with us. No. The question is, why do you punish people that look like Chow? That's it. Because we asked that questions, you went into, oh, so the boy was innocent. No, we're not saying that we're not grieving for the loss of Cyrus. We're not saying that we are agreeing with Chow. We're not arguing about anything in that matter. Or we're asking, if you're not happy with Chow, go punish Chow. Why do you targeting collectively because we look alike? What? And because we asked that, you think that we're okay with shop owner to kill a young innocent man? Now, that's projection, sweetheart. That's not coming from me. I grieve and I feel mourn the loss of a life. Okay? No life should be lost. That's it. I'm not arguing about that.
Hello, everybody. This is Jay Sims, Army veteran, also retired detective. Let's talk about what she said. It sounds like.
I'm gonna take him down. We're gonna go to the next video. Go to clip.
What y'all fail to realize is that if we come together, this would be our fucking world. Every country, every state, everything in this shit would be ours. But y'all want to just beef over bullshit and let motherfuckers continue to control us and keep us at the fucking ground.
Now, as we know that these two sub-communities out here are fighting each other and fussing at each other because of an incident that happened in Columbia, South Carolina, only about 100 miles from where I sit right here. So it's not that far away. Only about 100 miles or less from where I sit right here. That Rick Chow guy did that to that young brother. Now, that young brother was in the store. He did not steal the water. He ran, and I don't know if he had a gun, but he pointed something that may be a gun. And I don't even know if it was Rick Chow that shot him or his son. But from what I understand, Rick Chow tried to bring him back to life with the mouth-to-mouth or whatever. And it was like a band type of gun build, but it wasn't like a regular bullet. It was like there was a clip I saw on that, but I didn't save that video. But Rick Chow tried to save his life. I'm not saying Rick Chow's right. Rick Chow should be in jail. Rick Chow did serve time. But, he did try to restore the guy's life. And it was a black attorney that prosecuted against Rick Chow. And the jury was mostly black. 65 or 64, whatever the number was. But we got to understand that it's not us races, Latino, black, all people of color. The real enemy is not us between us. Yes, we'll have our differences, but the real enemy is the white establishment. The white establishment is the reason why all this happens. I can go on, and we're going to get into my commentary, and then at the end, we'll bring on Final Truth if he wants to talk. But let me let these other two guys talk. There's a young Asian guy, and then there's Dr. Claude to wrap it up before I get into my commentary. So roll the next clip.
I've been noticing quite a few Asian influencers coming on here and telling other Asian people to be nicer to black folks. And we're in their comment section like, oh, I like you. And thank you so much for telling the truth. But I need my people to understand that while some of these content creators are genuine, everybody knows how forgiving black people are. They know how inviting we are to every other race, even the ones that treat us like trash. They wouldn't be on here trying to get back into our good graces if what we were doing wasn't working. Remember, we are redirecting our wealth back to ourselves. Let's not get distracted from what this is all really for. One day we'll be looking back at this moment in history when black people took back control of our wealth and climbed up out of these trenches, y'all. And one day our great grandkids are going to be so proud of what we're doing right now.
All right. Next clip.
When are people going to understand the system is literally distracting all of us? We cannot keep consuming all of this, like evil Rick Chow equals Asian people or racist to black people. Bro, can we stop, man? Just please take a step back. Dude, they control social media so hard. Bro, we just consume anything and everything is on social media. Can we just use our brains for 2 seconds, man? Understand that black and Asian people are not getting along because of white people, aka the government. And then, there's gonna be black people saying that, oh my gosh, we need to have a boycott on Asian stores. Yes. And it's like, no, we need to riot the government, man.
You laugh at him, but he got a damn point. He got a point. That's the one that's causing the division. It's the government. And in this next clip, you're going to hear from Dr. Claude Anderson, who was formerly of the Carter administration. It kind of brings it all together. And after that, I'm going to cook. And if anybody else want to come on and talk about it, they're certainly welcome to do so. So I'm going to play Dr. Claude Anderson, and then we're going to get into what I got to say, and then we're going to close the stream. So let's get with it, Dr. Anderson. Roll the clip.
Got 146 gas stations in Detroit, Michigan. Arabs now own 144 in a black city. Blacks own 2 gas stations out of 146. You own nothing. The rest, the hotels and the 7-Elevens are owned by Indians. Asians are owning the laundries. They're owning the hair and wig shops, the nail shops. Blacks own nothing in a 90% black city. And that's why now Detroit went into poverty. That's why it was declared bankrupt. Because blacks had money. Blacks had about 11 or 12 billion a year annual disposable amount of money passing through their hands. They were going out to the suburbs, spending it in the suburbs, and spending it with the Arabs and the Asians, the Hispanics, and everybody else. And when I tried to put in a plan there for black folk, they said it was racist for me to try to help black folk. They said, yes, Dr. Anderson, we admit in this town that we have an Asian town, a Chinatown, a Pole town, a Hockey town, a Cork town, a Mexican town, and a Greek town, but it's racist for you to try to do something for black folk, to build a black town. And guess what the black leadership said? They sure is right. And if you want to find out if I'm telling a lie or not, you got blacks sitting right in this auditorium that was there. You got right here on the front row, 2 here, you got Rosie Milligan that was there and spoke in Detroit. And I had over 1,000 blacks come across America and say, we will move and relocate our business to Detroit to build a black community, a black business district. We'll move our businesses into Detroit. Over 1,000 of them. And guess what? The town got scared and fighting. And they told black folks, now it's racist to come in and not include everybody and everything. And so that ended that effort. And so that's why Detroit failed. So what I'm saying to you is anything that's happened to black folk in this country is not by accident. You all have to understand today that you're locked into a social construct. That social construct was put in place almost 300 and 400 years ago. You're locked and boxed. You're locked and boxed. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you that nobody else tells you. You're locked and boxed because of the United States Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence. You're locked and boxed. We got black leaders can't figure that out. In this country, that in the Constitution, which was approved in 1789, it says that this is a white nation. The first immigration law in 1791, spell it out. It is a white nation for white Europeans and other white people classified as white. And blacks are going to be a permanent underclass. You will be classified as 3/5 of a human being. You will be classified as property. You will be classified as property and 3/5 of a human being. You would not be permitted to do things that everybody else could be permitted to do.
All right, family. You heard Dr. Anderson say that we are permanently underclass. He said this country is for white people to lead. Always. We can be a part of change, but we will never be the majority race. They will be always in control. It was built that way from the beginning. That's hard to accept. But when we go to other countries, we're not in control of them, but we're not considered underclassmen. We are considered foreigners. And it's a different type of feel. You don't get the overt racism that you get in your own country. What you get in this country versus what you feel and get in another country, like the Philippines or Thailand, is totally different. You're treated a different way. You're just a foreigner. So family, you've heard the boycott side. You've heard from the members of the Asian community. You've heard from Dr. Anderson. Now, let me tell you where I stand. And some people are not gonna like it. I support black people. I've spent my life supporting Black people. I've served on boards. I've served on commissions here in Charlotte. I've been active in my community, even ran for office and held office. I fought the interests for years. I'm 64 years old. I ain't just 64 because I'm 64. I'm 64 because I've done a lot of shit. So nobody gets to question my Blackness because I don't agree with them on this issue. But supporting Black people does not require me to hate Asian people. Supporting Black businesses does not require me to destroy Asian businesses. And supporting justice does not require me to abandon my common sense. Now, let me go just a little deeper, because some people are looking at this situation and seeing only one store, one case, one verdict, one boycott. I'm looking at something much bigger. And y'all can call me militant if you want. I call myself aware, because while everybody's online is busy arguing over Rick Chow, arguing over boycotts, arguing over hashtags, arguing over social media narratives, I'm looking at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is this. The people with the power love it when the communities fight each other. They love it when Black people and Asians are fighting. Latinos are fighting. They love it when Blacks and Latinos are fighting. They love it when poor people are fighting poor people. They love it when poor people are fighting poor people. And they love it, but because as long as we're fighting each other, we're not paying attention and keeping ourselves on the ball. Who's making the rules? We're not paying attention who's controlling the resources. We're not paying attention to who's benefiting from the division. That's what I see. Now, some people may disagree. That's fine. But I've been around long enough to recognize a pattern. Every time communities start to focus on the larger issue, something comes along to pull their attention somewhere else. There's wars going on. There's Epstein files going on. There's a lot of things going on. So they always want, and there's an election coming up. So you see what I'm saying? And before you know it, everybody is fighting everybody's neighbor instead of questioning the system around them. Now, let me make something clear. I absolutely support Black-owned businesses. I want to see Black businesses thrive. I want to see Black wealth increase. And I want to see Black ownership increase. But supporting Black businesses does not mean destroying Asian businesses. Those are two different things. And if we're being honest, most Asian business owners had absolutely nothing to do with Rick Chow's case. Just like most Black people had absolutely nothing to do with it as well. So why are millions of people being judged based on one incident? That makes no sense to me, especially when these communities have more in common than they realize. The average Black family, the average Asian family, the average Latino family, and most of them are trying to do the same damn thing. Raise kids, pay bills, stay safe, and build something better. That's what most people want. And that's why I refuse to participate in a blanket hatred. And that's why I refuse to let social media tell me who my freaking enemy is. And that's why I'm telling you all tonight, think bigger than the algorithm. And before I give my final thought and those in this stream out, I want to leave y'all with something to think about. While social media is telling us to hate each other, while politicians are telling us to fear each other, while content creators are making money off outrage and division, life keeps moving forward. The next generation is here already. There are Black families, Asian families, Latino families, and mixed families raising children together right now. Young people are going to school together, working together, building businesses together, falling in love with each other, starting families, whether some people like it or not. That's the future. The future doesn't belong to the people who spend all day fighting online. The future belongs to the people who build. The future who belong to the people who connect. The future belongs to the people who can see beyond race, beyond fear, and beyond division. So as we watch the next video, I want you to remember something. Long after today's controversies are gone and forgotten, long after today's hashtags have disappeared, our children and grandchildren will still be here, and they will inherit the world we left behind. So the question is, will we leave them division, or will we leave them something better? I'm going to run this video, and then we're going to have a final close. All right. Frank Tate says, the rich have always put minorities against each other. Frank Tate says, MAGA read a report that minorities can run the USA in a few years. Trump is trying to make sure that does not happen. So, final truth, if you there, I'll bring you on. If not, I will do my final close, my brother. So, let's see, they take Frank down. Frank, it's good to see you, brother. I'll be there in November, right? I will be there back in November. Maybe there for good. We'll see how that works out. Finally, you here? Let me see. How did I do that last time? Let's see. I always forget how I did that. Let's see. Before I do my final close here, let's see. Oh, the link. Hang on. Yes. Shoot you the link, brother. We ain't gonna stay on 2 Life Final, but I'll shoot you the link. We're at 55 minutes, so we okay, but I think it might be getting late for some of you guys. Let's see. Post a comment. I guess I can send it right here. Is that it right there, Frank? Am I sending that to you? Oh, okay, there it is. Is that it there? Can you get it? Is that it? I think that's what I did yesterday night. All right, Frank, I'm gonna bring you down before I do my close. Let's see. Bring Frank down, and I think that's what I did last time. Yeah, just found the truth right there. All right, to the stage you go, brother.
What's going on, good brother?
All right, I see you there, Bray. This time you came to the stage. I don't see your face, but you're there.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you. Good to see you again tonight, sir. I hope your Father's Day is week, or if you're a father, or if you're not, you know somebody that's one. Maybe you have one yourself. So it's good to happy Father's Day to you, and all
Thank you, brother.
everybody else in the chat too as well. By the way,
I appreciate that, brother. But just like everything else, Father's Day should be every day.
it really should be. Well, you know better than that. We don't ain't gonna.
Yeah.
I think I got a I think I got a Facebook shout out. That's about as best I'm gonna do.
Right. Yes, sir.
What you got on the topic there, brother?
Yeah, great subject. Like I told you, yeah, you got the best show on YouTube because you got the only solution to the relationship problem, and you man enough to let people talk about it. So
Right. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. People need to discuss what they got to say, even if they disagree with me. That's okay.
Right.
It is. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that. I just got an opinion. I just don't think in this particular case, I went over to the Philippines. I saw those people over there. I see what kind of people they are here. And I just think Americans are Americans. And I think the division is because it's so much. I don't know if you're in the States or not, but it's a lot of stress here. Everybody's trying to make a checkmate work. Everybody is trying to keep their cable on. Everybody's trying to keep the light on. There's 100 people just living in cars, millions of people just living in cars, can't even afford a house.
Right.
So this pressure is on. The pressure cooker is on in the United States. So you're blessed if you're able to do some things. So there are a lot of people, white and black, that's out here in the streets.
Well, what it is this is the toughest. See, the devil is racism,
right?
And the toughest form of racism is what? Economic racism. And you see an economic racism because you see runaway inflation, right. and the shipping of jobs overseas. There's no economic development here anymore. That stopped in 1970.
Right.
So you have a country with two kinds of people. In the 70s, America was upper class, middle class, lower class, but now it's haves and have-nots.
It is.
And this is the second Great Depression.
It really is. I don't think we realize we're there.
Yeah.
And we are struggling. People are struggling from it's paycheck to paycheck time for regular people.
Yeah, and a lot of people are losing their paychecks. 500,000 black females were laid off. Right. Those good jobs, right. that they thought they didn't need no man for. And 500,000 of them have been laid off with more. And with this AI taking over, computers and robots taking over the jobs, right. You think it's going to be more jobs or less jobs? You know the answer to that.
Yeah, always less jobs, and it doesn't go back either.
Yep. With the prices going up.
Right.
But on our subject tonight about Asians and boycotting and whatnot and what have you. See, I'm a friend of Dr. Claude Anderson. Right. And he's been warning us since the 70s. Elijah Muhammad's been warning us since the 30s. But like I told somebody earlier today, there's the three hardest things known to man. 1, steel. 2, diamonds. 3, a Negro's head. And black people's head, they too damn hard-headed. And both your grandmas, what did both your grandmas teach you about a hard head? It would make your ass soft.
So ass, yeah.
Both your grandmas.
Yeah.
And so let's listen to what God has to say on the subject. He says in the Bible, what did he say? Mama may have, Papa may have.
Yeah.
But what? God does what? God bless the child that's got his own.
Yeah, got his own. Yeah.
Right. And God helps who? God helps those that help themselves.
Yeah. I like to say
Okay.
that to a lot of Christians, though, they forget that part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And see, who's the greatest hypocrites in history? Greatest you see these Negroes, and I said in the comments, brother, the first thing you need to do is clean your damn mouth up. He want to take a leadership position and say what black people need to be doing, MF this and B word this, MF this, B word that.
Yeah.
Did how many times did Martin Luther King and Malcolm X say MF and B and
Yeah, that's something I got to work on. But the brother there in that video, he was wide open with it, wasn't he?
That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you. You were clean.
Right.
I'm talking about them Negroes on social media talking crazy, cussing.
Yeah.
That's charity begins at home, then spreads abroad. He needs to clean his mouth up before he starts talking in the public.
Yeah, and he definitely is doing that and making comments about things that everybody don't always agree with, just because he's passionate about it.
Right. Right. But nobody's going to come to the table of a filthy mouth.
Right.
You see?
And you got that from a lot of the black people in that video.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the problem with social media. It's too many ghetto people, and that female, like I said, she's masculine and cussing up. She got a sailor's mouth.
Right. She's wide open, bro.
Yeah.
And you better believe she used that around the house too.
Oh man. Right, exactly. And who
you know what? Go ahead,
brother.
Because I'm gonna give you a real life scenario. That's it. You know,
come on with it.
In my first marriage, and that's why we didn't make it. This woman, she was from Buffalo, New York.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening in, I don't know. I hope and pray she don't. I'm not listening. I'm not gonna drop no names. But she had a mouth on her. She would cuss me like I was a 2-year-old.
Right.
I know some brothers that couldn't even get down. And then she stand up and try to fight. Now, granted, if we went toe to toe, we knock and buck, I'm gonna knock her out.
Right.
But I wouldn't, but she, that's all she want anyway.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah. So she can call the folks.
And what she did on some occasions, we never got into that situation, but did it anyway because that's what women do sometimes, especially black, white and black. But these black women, they know they'll pull that down in a minute.
Right.
And she had a mouth on her, and she cussed her own kids, she cussed her own grandkids, and she cursed in the store. I never forget in the checkout line one time, she dressed me down like I was a 3-year-old in front of the clerk and everybody in the store. I knew the marriage was over when I saw that.
Right.
So
see that's the problem we have with this killing that happened. That's the problem that we have with this boycott. You see, because her cussing comes. All these problems come from one problem.
Right.
Self-hatred. These people's mouth is bad because of self-hatred. These people's actions are bad because of self-hatred. And where can I prove that in the Bible? There's a scripture that everybody knows. In the beginning was the what?
The word.
The word. And if your word is filthy, what's your actions gonna be? Filthy too.
Right.
Your actions are gonna match your word. And see, and you got these foul, filthy mouth people that you just played. And see, who's the greatest hypocrites in history? It's bad to be a hypocrite. Who's the greatest hypocrites in history?
I don't know where you're going with that, but it could be women. It could be
nope.
Nope. I don't think it's a white man, but I don't know where you're going with that.
Black people.
Now, why do you say that?
This one Asian murder happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And every now and then there's one cop, one policeman that shoots and kills a black man. It's sad and unfortunate.
Right.
One cop, one Asian. Okay. Every week there's 100 black people killing black people.
And I didn't want to speak on that, but
and ain't nobody saying a mumbling word about that.
Right. And I saw that all over social media, but I did not bring it up, and I don't know why I didn't, because it's relevant. It's relevant as hell, but I didn't bring it up.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's one Asian killing, one cop killing, but it's 100 a week. Just look up Chicago. Chicago have 30 or 40 black on black killings every weekend.
Yeah.
Hundreds, but ain't nobody saying a mumbling damn word about none of that. But an Asian, one Asian or one cop, and it's a big old uproar, boycott the world and all this crazy foolishness.
Right. So
now
you going where I'm going with this?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been with you the whole time, brother. Now let's get ridiculous. Let's get ridiculous for a minute, and let's entertain the stupidity of, oh, it's all Asians. Okay, it's all Asians. Let's entertain that idea.
Well, I can speak on that just a little bit, because
go ahead.
I want to add context to what you're about to say.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
If you heard Phil Scott and some of the other content creators, they say that they've been treating us in a disrespect a long time. Like, hurry up, get out the store and all that old crap.
Right.
And treating us in disrespectful ways. So we deserve to boycott them because of the behavior they've been treating. And it's not. And he went as far as, you saw his video, he went as far as say, you can't bring Rick, what's his name? Crow, whatever his name is, Crow the Killer. You can't bring him up. You can't blame Rick, the Chinese guy that did the killing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Him, because Asian people have been mistreating us all along. Is basically what he was saying. In various different places.
Yeah.
And I don't know that that's true. But
no,
anyway,
you know it's not. You get one isolated incident, but it's hundreds of blacks killing blacks every weekend. Why don't they use their energy to talk about that? Nobody says a mumbling word. Nothing. Not a peep. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Now, let's entertain the idea all Asians are bad and be ridiculous for a second. Okay, all Asians are bad. They mistreating us, blah, 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 la, la, whoop-de-whoop. Okay.
But they are.
Okay. Where do the Asians get the financial backing to mistreat us? Sisters are giving Asians $30 billion a year for ugly ass, fake ass weaves, wigs, and eyelashes.
Facts.
Black females are financing the Asians.
Facts.
So is it the Asians' fault, or is it these, like that loudmouth, ignorant ass sister you had on here earlier? She and her kind are giving Asians $30 billion per year and financing the Asians. Black females are paying the Asians to mistreat us. Now, is that the damn Asians' fault? I don't think so.
No. But here, it's a bigger picture than that, truth.
What's that?
It's a bigger picture, because if you boycott these little corner stores, yes, you boycotted them, but really, you still got to go to Amazon and get the same thing. And if you really think about it, everything in your house is Chinese anyway. Everything is
right.
In your house.
Right.
I mean, everything, bruh.
Right.
So they're getting their stuff from the distributor. Even the black stores, if they're not getting it from Brazilians, they're getting it from Asians.
Right. You're absolutely right. Just go on the YouTube search engine and put in Guangzhou, China. Guangzhou. And you'll see they got about a 50-minute video where everything in the world, China is the Walmart of the whole world. Everything is made, everything's made over there and shipped over here. And how did that happen? How did that happen?
Because the United States of America, the white establishment, allowed China to
Right.
that
Right.
They created that monster, really.
Right. And who let the United States do it? Black people let the United States do it, because in 1970, in the late 60s, white folks said we had our own black communities with our own businesses, all these businesses that these Negroes are hollering about.
Right.
Oh, we need to come together. We need to have our own. Guess what? We had our own because we couldn't go. Why? Because we couldn't go to the white side of town.
Right.
But with integration around 1968, soon as white folks let us on their side of town, we left our black businesses and ran to the white side of town.
Well, that
So
might be King's fault a little bit too, because he talked segregation. I mean,
integration.
Integration, yeah.
Yeah, but King had followers. He couldn't do it by himself.
Right.
And we didn't have to listen to King. We could have listened to Elijah Muhammad, who said, build your own damn communities, have your own stores.
What he was saying, yeah.
Yep. And so it's black people, again, the greatest hypocrites in history. We whatever power this white government have, we give it to them. We have $1.7 trillion in spending power that
I got it on my thing. You saw my the thing.
You put it up there?
Yeah, I put it up there.
We have $1.7 trillion in spending power that we don't spend with ourselves. Why? Why we don't spend with ourselves? Because we hate ourselves. Self-ignorance leads to self-hatred, which leads to the self-destruction that we are now in. We give whoever destroys us, we pay them to destroy us. We don't. Okay, how does a people rule the world?
Right.
A people rules the world because they spend with themselves. When you love yourself, you help yourself, and you therefore build for yourself and spend with yourself. Don't nobody have to tell, like the brothers be saying. You don't see Chinese in a black barbecue place. You don't see Asians coming in a black barber shop. You don't see none of that stuff. Why? Because they too busy loving themselves and helping themselves and doing for themselves.
They help each other. Yeah, one of the things I do know about black people, being who I know I am, all my life I've been black, is that when we get somewhere, when we do get a business, we flex on other blacks.
Right.
What does Asian people do? Especially Chinese, they help other Chinese people.
Exactly.
Let me show you how to do it, and Latinos do it too. Let me show you how I got this done. Let me help you, and then they go on and on, and they do that, mirror each other all along the way.
Right. Exactly. Every not just Chinese, not just Asians, not just Koreans, not just Jamaicans, not just Taiwanese, not just Vietnamese. Everybody does that except one people.
Right. Why? And why is that? What happened to us?
It's called self. I said it earlier. Self-ignorance leads to self-hatred, which has led to our self-destruction. Self-ignorance in the Bible, Hosea 4:6, black people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because of slavery and racism, we lost the knowledge of ourselves. And the only thing worse than that is we don't want to reclaim the knowledge of ourselves. We don't want to get the knowledge of ourselves. We want to get the knowledge of Beyonce, the knowledge of the latest weave, the knowledge of what's them booty injections,
the new Nikes.
Yeah, that's the knowledge so-called black people. We're not really a people, you see.
And
We spend. Go ahead.
And you know what's funny? When you go to these other countries and you go there with all that gear on, these Nikes and jewelry and all that, those people couldn't care less about none of that stuff you had before, what position you had. You're just a normal person when you go to the
They don't care about none of that. None of that means nothing. Well, it does mean something. When they see that jewelry around your neck,
what means they're gonna get paid.
Yeah, they finna. I was in the Caribbean and there was a crowd in an uproar, and a brother came walking back my way.
Right.
And I asked the group what happened. They snatched his chain. That's what that means overseas. Like you said, they're gonna get paid.
We talked about that in the last channel. Over the last.
Yeah, we damn sure did.
Yeah.
Now watch this here. Black folks, nigger people, nigger means nothing or something dead. $30 billion a year on this plastic, ugly ass fake hair. $104 billion a year on a fake Jesus in church. $80 billion a year on smoking, alcohol, and drugs.
Wow.
$100 billion a year on this crap music. I mean, crap or rap music. Oh, rap music. Mm-hmm.
Right.
$100 billion a year on crap music. And in that rap music, they call each other nigger more than the Ku Klux Klan does. They in the Ku Klux Klan and don't even realize it.
Right.
There's $100 billion a year on crap music. Black college and professional athletes generate $700 billion a year. So we spend $1.7 trillion a year on being a fake ass self-hating people and killing ourselves. There's 90,000 Korean stores in the hood. Like Dr. Cloud was saying, 146 gas stations in Detroit, 2 of them black owned. The only reason we don't have anything is because we don't want anything. We can't blame anybody else. Now, this is how people rule the world. People rule the world by spending it, by loving each other, loving their own self and kind, and that manifests in them spending with each other. See, here's how the small hat people.
I know you're talking about.
They rule the world. Why? Because of the bounce rate. How many times does your money bounce before it leaves your community? You see, the Bible says charity begins at home, then spreads abroad. The Jewish dollar circulates 38 times amongst each other before it leaves. The Asian and China dollar, it circulates it bounces 20 times before it leaves the Asian and Chinese community. The Indian dollar circulates 16 times amongst Indians before it leaves the Indian community. Yeah. The white people's dollar circulates 12 times before it leaves the white community.
Once you make it, yeah.
The Mexican dollar, it circulates 10 times before it leaves the Mexican community. The black dollar circulates 0.00 times before it leaves the black community. And we got the nerve to wonder why black people are so jacked up.
Wow. I'll have to leave it at that point right there, Truth. You just dropped signs. That right there is a good way to close it right there. That circulation of the dollar from one ethnicity, because that goes back to this whole entire video today. As we talk, how the money goes around like that.
Does that sum it up, brother, a little bit, maybe?
That sums it up a lot.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care if you're 3 years old. If you like each other or love each other, you'll spend with each other.
Right.
Am I right, or am I way off base, or what's going on?
The only thing I can say about that, unfortunately, I don't think the black community is going to change.
Nope. Hell no, it ain't going to change. They don't need no man. The black female destroyed the black community in the 50s when she said she don't need no man, and they all signed up with the Ku Klux Klan. All of them.
Wow. Well, I'm going to close it right there. And again, happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you, brother.
There's another comment from Frank. He's been listening the whole time. He says, what does the average American have in the bank? and I'll close that. I'll close it with that, brother. You're welcome to come back. I'll be back here. What is this, Thursday?
You'll be back Thursday? Yes, sir.
Yeah, Thursday. I'll be back on another video. If you're free, join in. We'll talk again.
Oh, yeah. I love coming up here.
I know you do. And I appreciate it too, man. You don't know how much I appreciate it.
You got the best show, brother.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and close it, and we'll go from there. Put my intro on, and we'll see you on Thursday.
God bless you and your family.
Take care, brother.
All right, brother.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and close. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. The easiest thing in the world is to get two struggling communities to fight against each other. History is full of examples. Poor people fighting poor people. Working class people fighting working class people. Minorities fighting minorities. Meanwhile, the people with the most power keeping all the power. That's why I always tell people, pay attention to who benefits from division. Pay attention to who profits when communities stop talking to each other. Pay attention to who gains influence when neighbors become enemies. Because every minute Black Americans and Asian Americans spend time hating each other is a minute we're not building together. Every minute we're fighting each other online is a minute we're not solving real problems. The future isn't going to build through boycotts alone. The future isn't going to build through hashtags alone. The future is going to build through economics. We just talked about a lot of that with truth today. So, Black folk, you heard where we need to go. You've heard the challenge. Can we see it be done? If we can't see it be done, then we just have to fall, let the chips fall where they may. Political participation, education, ownership, and whether you're Black, Asian, Latino, Caribbean, African, immigrant, or whatever else, most ordinary people want the same thing: safety, opportunity, respect, family, and a chance to build something better for their children. That's why I refuse to let social media decide who my enemy is. I refuse to judge millions of people based on one individual. And I refuse to participate in unnecessary division when unity creates far more power than outrage ever will. That's my position. Y'all may agree, y'all may disagree, but that's where I stand. Thank y'all for spending y'all evening with me. Truth, Tate, Frank, Parker, and all the rest of the people that come on board every single week. So hit the like button, guys, on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. And remember, family, don't let nobody convince you who hates your neighbor while somebody else profits from the division. Much love to you, baby. And we'll see you guys on Thursday with another exciting video. Holla at your boy.